What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Matt Perry video. I appreciate you guys for watching. This is another token review. We're going to be going over Kibble token in this video. Now, I always like these token reviews because you have new concepts, new protocols, new things that are created that really change the mindset of how you look at cryptocurrency, especially a certain type of cryptocurrency, whether it's hyperdeflationary or not, right? You can look at it differently and understand that there are different concepts and how you can increase the overall position as well as increase the hype and popularity of a position and hopefully as well use case, right? So I wanted to go through the Kibble token with you guys. This is somebody that has been following me for a while. They created their own project and has a whole team behind it, and it's just something that it seems like it's very, very interesting. So I wanted to take you through the positives, the negatives, anything that I do see that could be one of the two. And then they do have their own YouTube channel, so they'll probably comment down below if they want to clarify something a little bit more. Feel free to do that, and I will pin that comment so that you get that clarification. So before we get started in this, guys, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. Now, they're just getting started, right? This is not something that is currently live, so we can't really check like CoinMarketCap, the one-stop shop for pretty much everything. It is in pre-sale, so you would have to go there and you would have to do a bunch of research by searching around rather than, again, going to that one-stop shop where everybody really wants to get a lot of their information. Shout out CoinMarketCap. So eventually they'll get onto that point, they'll get onto that platform after, they're fully launched and everything is established here. So anyways, let's get into some of the detail we have because we have a lot of different stuff to kind of go through and we'll go through the first pieces, which is always where the popularity is. And right now, I mean, you have 800 followers in the beginning. That's great to be able to see 863 followers. Obviously, it's not, something that was like ApeCoin or whatever, where you have millions of people that really are interested in this because, you had the NFTs and all that other stuff. But it is something that does provide or has a little bit of interest, seeing Kibble token here with 863 followers. Just to give you a little bit of transparency, right? This is, the CEO and founder of the NFTs as well as Kibble token. So if you want to, reach out to him or follow him, feel free to do that as well and ask him some questions. You can message him directly, and I'm sure he'll answer a lot of the questions that you do have there. They also have their own YouTube channel with a video kind of explaining the functionality here. And I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Shibu Society. So I'm sure they will comment on this video to say whether something was missed or if it addresses something that maybe I don't see as the most positive thing. You always want to make sure you address those things or fix those things or just let me know if I'm in the right ballpark when I am saying something like that. Now, to talk about the token itself, the token right now is in pre-sale, and we'll get into a little bit of the breakdown as well. But the token right now is in pre-sale, and you can see that right now it really only has a 0.046 ETH at the current moment, and it would be starting at, if we go through all this detail, we have 18 decimals. It has 10 million total supply, so it has a lower supply, which I'm very, very interested in. Also, 2.5 million tokens are for pre-sale, 1.4 is for liquidity. And then you scroll down here, first release for pre-sale, 40%. Initial market cap, this is an estimate, will be 183,000, meaning that if it does become something that's a little bit popular, it has a lot of room for growth. Just a side note, I'm going to be putting out a new portfolio to where I'm going over new projects and I'm investing into in Kraken, and I'm taking a whole portfolio and I'm going to continue to invest in a lot of new projects. It's not going to be a lot of money, but I want to see what percentages they do grow and what percentages of those projects take off. And I know ones that get on Kraken, they may be more established, but they also have a lower market cap, looking at maybe 1 million or 2 million or 3 million or something like that, instead of the 1 billion or 10 billion that's there. So that's a side note of what I'm doing. Soft cap that they have, they want to get to 10 ETH, hard cap 25 ETH. Unsold tokens that happen within the pre-sale here are, but I believe, are going to go to burn. Now I don't know what type of burn that is, if it's a true burn or if it's what their overall concept is, to where it's more of like a redirection and you're not going to be able to use it type of thing. So anyways, we do see that if we go into their contract where they have 10 million Kibble, they do address this in this video, talking about the 490 holders. I did have to go to them and ask them about 490 holders, because since they are in pre-sale, you would think they wouldn't have any holders right now, or the bare minimum of holders, but they do have 490 holders, and that comes from the NFTs. So as people own NFTs, they get a certain amount basically in rewards. So you are going to be a holder as you hold the NFTs that are there. So it's fairly simple to understand that as well. So that's definitely an interesting piece to it. Now, if we go to Uniswap, it does say that, the token is out here, but it does not have sufficient liquidity in order to do anything. So like if I take the max of whatever I have, which is $82, that's in ETH, it's going to tell me it has insufficient liquidity at the moment for this trade. And that's because it's not live yet, right? It doesn't really have that liquidity established. And after the pre-sale, it will have that liquidity established. Next, I did want to go into, let's see if we can just go into the website, because I thought I had the website up, but I guess I didn't. So this is the website here, Kibble community, Kibble meme token. We click here for the pink sale. It takes us right to the pink sale. You see the address and everything there, 10 million supply. They have their video that's there. So they're going off of scarcity, and it's more about a position that's going to create a lot for the investor. And with scarcity creates a higher price, creates a bigger push to it as well. Now, it's hyper deflationary, sustainable buyback protocol in real life, and Web3 partnerships. KYC certified, fully doxed team, and that's a good thing to be able to have that transparency. And the crazy thing is, like, the communication was A1. It's better than any communication that I've seen. So there's a lot of positivity that's here. And the reason why there's a lot of positivity is because the communication was great. I reached out, they reached out to me and said, hey, can you, do a review on this? And I said, well, let's go into it. We went back and forth. And any questions that I did have, they answered the questions and basically said, if they have any other questions, feel free to come to us, come to AMAs, and see how that does work. So teams like this, we want to see teams like this succeed. Now, I'm not a partner with them. Again, this is just a review. But teams like this, you do want to see them succeed because they understand kind of what the investor wants. They're on that investor side. Like I said, the person that has been created and founded this project has been following me since I really been talking about cryptocurrency and everything. So they're getting a lot of what people actually want, what people want to hear, coming from somebody who's very, very transparent. So that's what I really, really like about it. Now, if you look at the tokenomics, you have Genesis staking that has a total of 10 million supply, Genesis staking at 2.2 million. You have pinksale that's 2.3 million tokens vested. You have 2 million Kibble liquidity, 1.7 CEX listing lock, 1 million. So that's good to be able to know that you have CEXs. I don't know if they're going to instantly attack CEXs to see which ones they want to really launch on, if they have a plan with that. Biscuit liquidity at 500,000. Claimed for staking and airdrops, you see that 200,000, 100,000 that is there respectfully. So just to get into, I guess, the ERC20 staking and ERC 721 staking. So amplify your earnings by staking your Kibble tokens. Earn a staking yield of 1.8%, which will over time increase with the help of our buyback and correlate protocol. And the Kibble DAO, by staking your Kibble tokens, you receive attractive yields in the form of Biscuit tokens. The acquired Biscuit tokens rewards can seamlessly be swapped into Kibble tokens on the Uniswap platform. Elevate your Kibble holdings through Shibu Genesis staking platform. You can stake your Shibu Genesis and and receive 5 Kibble each day. On the third quarter of 2024, there will be a Kibble halving where the staking rewards will be cut in half. This results in making Kibble even scarcer. Value is higher. So honestly, this is interesting, right? It's a different concept that you can see where you have a certain amount that you are getting for even holding that, right? And then, just understanding that this just adds another layer of it, which is not a buyback and burn, it's a buyback and correlate protocol. Now, this actually go back here. Nope, that's not it here. I don't even know where the there it is, the PDF. So they sent me basically a PDF breakdown of like their AMA and different questions that they did ask. So this was a piece of it that I wanted to kind of go through. So our Kibble token have a max supply of 10 million. To receive Kibble directly as a yield would mean that at least 50% of the supply would need to be locked in the Kibble staking platform to uphold a substantial, wait, what is that? Sustainable, sorry, I can't even see it. Sustainable staking platform. The next we need to take in consideration is the token dilution. By giving Kibble directly as yield results in the token dilution. In the long term, with the implementation of our yield token, Biscuit is a Biscuit token or token Biscuit. This eliminates the hurdles. Hopefully I'm seeing this right, because it's very far away. I apologize. This eliminates these hurdles. The Biscuit tokens have a max supply of 10 billion, from which 90% locked in the Kibble staking platform as yield, and remaining 10% is used as liquidity on Uniswap for Biscuit tokens to Kibble tokens. This method also results in lower circulating supply for Kibble. How does the buyback and correlate protocol work? Instead of performing buybacks and burns on our already low supply of Kibble, we implement the buyback and correlate protocol. There will be a 2% buy and sell tax. 50% of those taxes will be used for monthly buybacks, and the remaining 50% will be used for marketing. Plus our charity to kids with disabilities, which is always, a great thing to push it towards charity. Now our buyback and correlate protocol is the following. On the second week of each new month, we use 50% of the buy and sell tax to buy Kibble tokens. 75% of these tokens will be directly sent to the Genesis staking platform. The remaining 25% of these tokens will be used to buy back Biscuit tokens. These Biscuit tokens will also be sent directly back to the Kibble staking platform. By performing the buyback of Kibble and sending 75% the bought Kibble to Genesis staking platform, we succeed in removing Kibble tokens out of circulating supply while also creating a positive price impact of Kibble. Sending tokens to staking contracts locks those tokens up in the contract forever. The only way to bring these tokens back into circulation would be staking a Shibu Genesis NFT. Creating a long-term sustainable ERC 721 staking platform by recycling the Kibbles back into staking platforms, creating an asset that becomes scarcer each month, which results in steady rise price value over time. By performing the buybacks of Biscuit tokens, we succeed in creating an asset with sustainable APY that can steadily increase over time instead of having a high APY in the beginning and can't be sustainable. Remember, the higher the price goes of Biscuit tokens, the higher APY returns for holders get. So basically, they're looking to create something. It's a different concept, and it's interesting. Like, it's very, very interesting, and I don't know how easy it will be for everyone to understand. Even trying to explain it the best way possible, it still may not be the easiest for people to understand until they get a physical example of exactly what's happening. So when you have a Shibu NFT, how much you're getting from that. When we do have the buys that are going through, what's the example of that doing that, which I would imagine they would end up doing that in the future just to easily explain it and show the process as it's happening. So that's probably, if I had any type of pros of this, one, it's brand new. So it could be something that, takes off for a lot of people. But as you look at the other side of that, it is brand new and nobody really does know about it. And hopefully you have different avenues to where people are hearing about it. The Twitter, right? Maybe this is opening your eyes to it and you see an opportunity there. It all depends on what you guys see, if you see the opportunity or not. But then you have more of the pro side where they're changing up things, changing up the way we look at buybacks and burns. Instead of buybacks and burns, now buybacks and correlate, which is a whole nother way of looking at that. However, again, it could be very, very confusing to some people as, time goes on. So you need that explanation as soon as possible, and not only just the explanation verbally, because as you break it down verbally, it still may not come across to a lot of people who are more like physical, like learners. They see it, they are able to learn by seeing rather than, by hearing. So, or even by doing, honestly. So you have that side of it. Now, I also understand that while you have only a certain amount of tokens in the actual circulating supply and a certain amount that's being paid out, it creates a little bit of dilution. So just like a gaming, just like something that's like a gaming project, a lot of times you're given a lot when there's a play to earn. You're given a lot of coins as you play it. And when you're given a lot of coins as you play it, it dilutes the overall position over time. Same thing goes for like something like WorldCoin. Has a lot of popularity, but could be diluting in the process. Now, I'm sure it's going to be more of a slow dilution, but the overall push of it, even if it gets to a 10 million supply, that means that you wouldn't believe that this would get above a $10 million market cap. So I believe it could. Any project can really make that move as long as it gains the popularity over time. But there's definitely some pros and cons, but it all depends on what's happening when this thing launches, So when you're looking at it on CoinMarketCap, then you will be able to understand, a lot of different pieces of it because it's live. When it's not live, you can't really figure it out. But when it ends up being live, you have all of the different pieces that you need in order to come to a conclusion. So, all I know is now seeing it at a pinksale, it's like, will you decide to take that risk on something that is currently, at a opening spot in the beginning stages? And I'm sure there's a lot of people that would have looked for a bunch of projects in the beginning stages and said, if I can get into this, I would be very, very happy. I would have been set. So you never really know what's going to be that project that absolutely takes off. So I'm not sure if it's this one. I'm not sure if it's the next one. For me, my review in this, it has positives, it has negatives, but ultimately it's your decision on what you want to do, right? I'll let you know that I'm going to stay unbiased in this. I'm not going to say whether I am investing into this or not investing into it. Like, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to remain unbiased. If you guys, want to make that move, I will provide the pink sale down below just so you can make, that decision for yourself. Do maybe a little bit more research into it because it has a lot more. I just didn't want to create a 45-minute video for you guys. So anyways, hopefully you enjoy this. If, Kibble token, if you do have any questions or anything you want to clear up within that, feel free to put that down in the comment section below. I will pin it. And, like I said, I feel like they are transparent. So most likely they will put something down below and I'll pin that comment. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Again, the links will be down below. And don't forget about my credit card channel if you guys are interested in credit card rewards and bonuses and all that stuff. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.